telling you, it's gone pretty crazy back here. I'm hearing choppers. I'm hearing all kinds of sounds here. And I just listened to this. I mean, all kinds of sounds of something going on back there. I can just hear everything going on. I heard choppers. I was able to capture an explosion in znpp here. Oh, well, sorry, not znpp. In Zaporizhia. Just as I'm about to go live there, something exploded here in the background. Intense something was definitely going on back there. Back there. Message my failed tweet. I'm gonna have to put out a tweet. 1 second. Tweet my ass. Alright, 1 second. Oh, you hear it now. Listen to that. How you doing, DV? You hear that? There's some kind of chopper action going on here. As I was going live, I actually saw an explosion happen right here in Zaporizhia. There's been many fears lately about some kind of escalations from Russia. I've been all over. Kind of escalation from Russia, possibly here in July. Something's definitely cooking up, and I'm hearing a bunch of sounds going on here in the background right now. So there's definitely something afoot or something. I mean, I heard multiple choppers just then. There appears to be a lot going on. It's very noisy. I'm gonna have to turn it down because it's so damn noisy. But there's really been a lot going on in that area alone. So really an interesting situation here. But I have the news here from seeing the Russian planes. I haven't seen. Sorry. What the fuck is that? That was a very small screen. I have not been on. Listen, I haven't been following much. You know, I haven't really been doing lots of following here. I've just really been live right now. But I'm checking it out now because there's definitely been talks about stuff going on. Oh, there we go. Not really seeing any Russian planes. I'm gonna go to a flight trader. I didn't see any on ADSB. Is there any on the you seen any kind of Russian planes up? Please do tell me, because I can't see any. CM5 right there. What's that? It's a Globemaster. I have not seen any of those. Excuse me. Yeah, what kind of plane is it? Oh, Russia's Special Flight Squadron. Oh yeah, look at that. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a reconnaissance aircraft, or what I understand from it. Look at that. Thank you, DV. Thank you. Oh my god, that's not every day you see that. Look at that. What are they keeping an eye out for? Special Flight Squadron. You don't see that up every day. You really don't. Someone said in... Well, it's certainly a a plane you don't see up over Russia. You got to keep in mind that Russia doesn't really use a lot of those, you know, planes, reconnaissance aircraft. A lot of what we don't see, they do have them, but they don't really put them up as much. So it's really an interesting thing to see there. That's really interesting. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you, DV. I didn't even know it existed. I couldn't see it. Maybe it's because I got my filters on. I don't know. You see any other planes? Please do. Please. Oh, ours. Okay. But if they got more up, they got one more. Holy shit! They got two more. They got three in total. Four. They got. Holy shit. Beijing. They got one in Beijing. They got one coming. No, they don't. They got one coming out for. I don't know. It's set Beijing on mine. Sorry. They got 3 special flight squadrons up. That's insane. Yeah, but like 4 free special free special Constance Doomsday, whatever the fuck that is. You don't have to see that every fucking day, right? I mean, they're reconnaissance aircraft or Doomsday planes. You don't see that every fucking day. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've been reading a lot about these reports here. I'm going to show you here because I've been reading these reports here of this some kind of escalation. That no, well, not an escalation, but them trying to. That's me tweeting right there. Hold on. Let's. I was trying to see if I can find the English version there. ZP staff shooting to start out reactor number 4. Intention of Russian occupiers to put would be create significant additional risk for nuclear and radiation safety. Now, these are one of the things we've been hearing about, this reactor hot shutdown mode. I mean, these pressures coming from the Russians, we already kind of knew that. Bring workers from 6 Russian nuclear plants to work. Seems unlikely, but okay. Staff refusing. I'm trying to see if I can find any others there. These are conducting additional. I was trying to see if I can find those reports from yesterday, because we had a lot of reports that they're planning to do some kind of sabotage here in the end of July. A lot of stuff going on there. I'm going to try and see if I can find that in the background here. Meanwhile, we had a lot of stuff going on, cameras there, so really an interesting day today. I really now, as of my understanding, some people were talking about the levels of water. Now, I listened to this guy a lot there. How you doing, Witchy? He says that the water is at 16 meters. Now, I don't know if it's this one he's worried about. That one's in 10 meters, but apparently the depth level in the ponds are 12.7, so 16 meters is way above that. Water levels of that area is very stable at the moment, at least. You hear that, Witchy? They got 4 Doomsday planes up over Russia, or reconnaissance aircraft. They got a lot of them, and we can prove it. Alright, here's one. Here's one, guys. Here's one, right? And then we go in. Search up for RDS, and you can see all these right here. We got the that one right there. How you guys doing? We got one. We got 2. That's 2 right there, right? And then 3. Last one down here. Sorry. Yeah. Russian special squadron. Special strike squad, and you can see that down there. Yeah. I doubt that they're all Doomsday planes, because I believe that Russia only has 1 Doomsday plane. Which is why I'm saying, which is why I didn't say Doomsday plane, which is why I said reconnaissance aircraft. Most of those, you see those top wings and those, usually they use them, at least what I know from the American versions, you use them for, you know, location, you use them for, well, recon, really, that's why they call them reconnaissance aircraft. I'm not completely sure, but I know that they are reconnaissance aircraft. I don't know a lot about the Russian models. But, yeah, so that's kind of interesting that they have, what, 4 of those, or at least 4 or 3 of those up over Russia right now. Don't see that every day, actually. Really don't, actually. There's a river joint here And this one's also pretty interesting. Look at that. That's a river joint. That's also a reconnaissance aircraft. Just out here from Alaska. Look at that. Look at that. We got a river joint. Out here from Alaska. Out here in Alaska. Look at that. And I was actually, just as I went live, I saw an explosion over here at the camera here in Zaporizhia, just over here. So, and then we heard lots of choppers and weird things going on in the background, so something's definitely afoot. These news of possible sabotage and all these things happening. Russia preparing some kind of false flag event, like they always are, right? I mean, apparently the personnel at the znpp, now this is not just according to one report, according to many reports, they're saying that the Russian workers, no, the workers at znpp are refusing to cooperate, but to be honest with you guys, I don't know what choice they have, because in reality, you know, faced with a gun to your head, you don't have much choice. There's a river joint. The interesting part is to see the river joint up over Alaska. That's the interesting part. Doing some kind of loops up there. We got a P8 in Romania as well. Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. No, we got a Boeing. What's that? Is that P8? Oh yeah, Pegasus. Yeah. Yeah, over Romania. We see the P8. I don't see that P8. Well, I mean, I'm not downing you. I just, you know, my flight trader is kind of fucked up sometimes. I think I don't have to write. You know, could you tell me the tag? I mean, I might be able to look at that. I don't know. Yeah, I heard about those missing planes over the Black Sea. Did they get shot down, or what happened there? I haven't really following that. I mean, 2 American planes or something like that, but they apparently went missing or something. I have not heard about that. Well, I have heard about it, but you know. All right, see you later, Patty. I've heard about it. I just haven't really looked into it. It was certainly a significant escalation from Russia shooting down planes. Well, we don't know what happened, of course. I mean, you know, can't really say anything too sure yet. We not know if they returned to a base or did we? I don't know. It's znpp and then. I haven't heard about it, so can't really know. Oh yeah, no, okay. You're Natch, yeah. That's the Pegasus, right? You're talking about the Natch? Yeah. Well, we've seen a lot of P8s in that area. Usually they fly just outside the Black Sea, right before they enter the Black Sea, right there on the border of Romania. So. Yeah. Is the Pegasus, is that a refueling plane? Do they use them for that? Yeah, Pegasus is also refueling. And I got that off this image right here, because when you look at that, that's the Pegasus. That's the image of Pegasus. And look back here. Look at that. That's the fueler right there. That's the one they use to fuel planes with. So it's very likely that they're flying, you know, not just near each other, but literally right behind each other. Or maybe they're done in a bit, but I don't know. But they're definitely refueling. Yeah, they're refueling right now, possibly. Usually bring out those tankers to do it. Twin planes, Global Hawk, and all right, but we got a P8 up over the Black Sea right now. So is it that one? We got a drone in Turkey as well. Seen those sometimes. Ooh. An Airbus. Yeah, it's an interesting day today. I mean, we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on it. Going near a Boeing 747. That's but Bones Force is that's just a commercial plane, isn't it? What's that? Boeing 747. Those are mostly commercial planes. Those big, I mean, commercial / cargo. Maybe used for cargo, possibly, yeah. Probably. Oh, yeah, they're tracking it there. Look at that. But the funny thing is, we also have an Airbus, a Russian Airbus, now landing here next to that reconnaissance aircraft. So maybe somebody's on the move, some kind of VIP going on, because, you know, bring up those, look at that, you got this kind of air, you got this one right here, right? Part of the possible, this is an Airbus, personnel carrier or something, right? And then you got, sorry, and then you have that one right here, which is the reconnaissance aircraft. And you have the second flight there. Yeah, which has just landed. Yeah, that one just landed as well. Landed here from Moscow. That one took off from Moscow and landed here in how do you put it, Murmansk. So it's possibly they were helping tracking some kind of help there. That's no, what is it? Look at that. They're taking off from Moscow, going all the way up there. These are, what is this? Yeah, look at that. Special Flight Squadron. Falling right behind. Maybe somebody's on the move. Yeah, this is those reconnaissance aircraft. Somebody's definitely on the move. Or someone, or something. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. That's the P-8. Look at that. But you got the P-8 right there, right? And then you got, where do you got the Nacho? You got the Nacho right there. So you got the P-8 just behind that. So they're refueling. Confirmed. You guys can mention Lee if that's who you're thinking or saying. I mean, me and Lee is made up. You know, we're not mad at each other anymore, or whatever. How you doing, Ocean? Well, if they shot down some well, I mean, if they shot down some kind of if they did shoot down an American aircraft, 2 of them at least, shot down a P-8, that's certainly what I would call an act of war. Yeah, that I would call. But this, the one thing I find weird is now we got these reconnaissance aircraft, which you never see over Russia, right? We also have that river joint right there as well, which is in Alaska. We don't see those. We don't see anything flying around there in Alaska very often. So, really a lot going on there. All right. Well, P-8s carry torpedoes as well, which makes that a very dangerous situation to shoot down a P-8. I mean, I don't know if it was loaded. I mean, I would shoot down a P-8. I do want to mention that we do have a P-8 in Romania right now. I do want to mention that. So, you know, possibly that P-8. We don't know what the other plane is, or if they've already brought in a new P-8. You know, I don't think they would be bringing in a new P-8 just after having another P-8 shot down. But we'll I mean, I think we would be very much actively at war if they shot down a fucking plane. You know, if Russia shot down a plane. I mean, nobody said it was Russia. I mean, we don't know if they had some kind of mechanical or failure of some sort. But yeah. That gets pretty serious pretty quickly. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Go she's still. These Wagner troops haven't really heard any more convoys moving in here, but we've certainly seen Prigozhin there yesterday. So, yeah. PMC Wagner appeared to be training with the armed forces of Belarus, and you got some kind of guys here. That guy doesn't really exactly have a PMC Wagner vest on, but he does have somewhat appeared of that cloth on his mouth there. But you know, that's Belarusian right there. You can see that on the flag. This might be some kind of drone action right there, actually, because he's looking down into the screen. So he might be doing some kind of drone activity there. Look at that. That appears to be Wagner or some kind of training. That's you know, with the forces of Belarus there. But I mean, this guy's a bit more kitted out. He's probably one of those guys that they do give good equipment. He's gonna last a little longer. Fire map. Oh, that one that shows the whole Africa is on fire. Hot spots as well, but yeah. Well, it is showing some kind of red dot there in the Black Sea. Some kind of thing there. There's some kind of activity here. Some kind of activity there. Could also been a missile or something shot down there. Look at that. It also appears to be some kind of activity. Oh my god, you know. Holy shit. Is Africa still on fire? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, guys are typing too quick. The Royal Pass? I've not. That must be some kind of new shit, because that. Back in my days, we didn't have some fucking Royal Pass in PUBG. Yeah, but really, I mean, it's an interesting day there. I mean, I think we would be. I mean, those special flight squadrons or something. Either they're giving up for something, or Russia just realized, oh shit, we just fucked up, you know. Well, some people are talking about it. You know, I don't know. Haven't really heard anybody talk about it, but yeah. I mean, did they ever say that it was shot down after they just said it's missing? I mean, is it possible that, I mean, I think it would be pretty. I think it would be pretty much a massive story at this point if Russia shot down 2 Russian planes. I think that the news media would get all over that, you know. what happened earlier this day. I think some news sources would be over that by now, but haven't really seen anything to it. I'm trying to check. In other news, that's a little bit more real and insane, is that Russia, of course, now have threatened to attack all ships trying to either get to Ukraine or sort of, I would say, well, get grain from Ukraine, or really any ships trying to get to Ukraine. I think that's the best way to put it. A bit of a gamble there from Putin, but it certainly is a escalation. And Turkey also pointing out that they will not be providing assistance towards that project. They would not be providing assistance to any ships or protection to any ships trying to get to Ukraine, because they're not going to put their own men online for something stupid that Putin has done, and I get that. You know, why do that? So it's very possible that we're going to see a full stop of maritime action towards Ukraine, really trying to squeeze in what they can. I mean, it's not possible that it's not probably not going to affect us too much, but it's going to affect developing countries a lot in the ways of starvation. I mean, even more starvation, right? So, yeah. I mean, here you have it. And here you have it. You can also just kind of appear to be seeing what's happening here. This ship is in Ukraine. Ship's kind of stopping there. Look at that. You're not going past that point. Look at that. No ships or anything, I mean, other than Crimea. But Russia is allowing this. Why? Because it's Russia. So they would allow them to go to Russia and shop in Russia, but they're not allowing them to go up here towards Odessa. Any of the Ukrainian ships, they've also warned, will be shot at or sank due to the massive minefield that they've put in that area. At least that's from the Russian, how do you put that, Coast Guards or ships admirals or whatever they say. You know, this area right here is apparently very heavily mined and cannot be accessed, and any ships, you know, even civilian or not, cargo or something, will be shot trying to enter Ukraine. Suddenly trying to blackmail them or even trying to pressure them into giving them, saying yes to the demands. But yeah, it's a hard point right now. Look at how many people, look at how many ships is around Denmark. Can't even see Denmark when you go out. It's because we're so important. Anyways, that was just a little bit of a brag there. Don't know why I need to do that, but yeah, they're mining the area. Have been mining the area for a long time as well. I mean, the point is when they accepted the grain deal again, they said, "Oh yeah, by the way, you know, we have mined the area, so watch out." Which is kind of like a oh yeah, we expected you to come through here, so we mined the area, just to be assholes kind of move, right? It's kind of an asshole move to then say yes to that and then say, "Watch out, we have mined the area," which also doesn't just put Ukrainian lives, but it puts a lot of other people's life at risk. We have an E3 doing some kind of, oh sorry, I don't know what this E3 is doing, but it's doing some kind of, look at that, E3B looking some kind of weird pattern there. It's kind of made something there. A lot of reconnaissance aircraft, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, so really a lot of stuff going on there. How you doing, live? Well, shit. I mean, it's every fucking day at this point. They're renewing their results and doing something stupid, right? I mean, Russia decides to now go for the spearhead and then say, "Oh yeah, you know, we're gonna mine the area." That is a weird design. He's flying in some kind of weird pattern there. I mean, dragging sea mines is like dragging a dog that doesn't want to move, and it's very dangerous. Can't just, you know, you can't just drag a mine anywhere. But yeah, I mean, they should. If they could, that would be fun. But dragging a sea mine, that's very you know. Yeah, there's a river joint possibly there to replace that E3 that was there earlier. Well, mind that they should pull those. They should actually pull them closer to Crimea, if they could. One hell of a job to pull out a sea mine and then say, "Oh yeah, it's what we do." Oh. How is everyone today? Everyone doing good? Everyone, it's close to impossible, I would say. It's very close to impossible. Ready for a night ahead. There. Now, I don't want to be that kind of person that's going to lie to you guys. So there has been multiple reports of Ukrainian stocks and lives heavily being taken here doing this counter-offensive. So my day off. Oh, look at that. Kyiv and Dnipro just turned on. Look at that. Actually, holy shit, why did I put that clock? Oh, I hear air raids. I hear them. Listen to him, listen to it. Yeah, you can hear him. That's also Kyiv right there. Holy shit! Look at that. Whole map just turned on. Look at that. It's a bit early tonight. We heard multiple what appeared to be choppers or something going over the head here at the cameras. On TV, he was here, so you can verify. Right, TV? You can verify. There's certainly a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I'll be honest, you know. I don't know why I shouldn't be. Oh, holy shit! Is this whole map gonna turn on? Holy shit! What is going on? Yeah. Look, the whole map is turning on right now. Keep your eyes fixed on those screens, yeah. It appears that Ukraine, at the moment here, is going to be turning completely red. Something significant, or bombing raid or something, over the Russians is happening here. I can hear air raids in the back here now. We are seeing the whole of Ukraine here. Yes, exactly. Rewind to the beginning of the stream. You can get to hear it, but right now, stay here because this is getting pretty intense here. Look at that. Keep your eyes fixed on the screen here, because this is something that's gonna happen here. Something stinking Putin. He's at work. He's at work. Oh, I hear him now. I hear multiple air raids going on now. Yeah, whole Ukraine, just as we were talking now, just turned on, just like that. Also coming, as we heard, after you've seen these reconnaissance aircraft and weird doomsday planes or whatever, it's going up over Russia. We've seen multiple weird reconnaissance aircrafts and other things going on over the world. This is getting pretty intense here. We only really need Sumi to make the whole map rep here. So there we go. The whole Ukraine now is now red. Get to see that. Look at that. The whole of Ukraine has been lit up in preparation for something here. I think I'm maybe seeing some kind of lights going on back down here. Some kind of lights going on there. What the fuck? Something's definitely spooked them, because if they don't turn on the whole fucking map, something this and that. Well, let's not put words as to what it is, because I can't know that. But yes, I mean, this could still be the underway attack of this, or sorry, the revenge of this rich attack. Of course, this is getting pretty intense there. Keep my eyes fixed on those screens, because I certainly want to keep my eyes on Kyiv as well, because we did see that turn on first. We got the dogs barking. Turn all the way up. I did. Holy shit! There, I think I saw something, some kind of lights going on there in Odessa, but that might just be lights. I know you can't see the whole map here, but keep an eye on these ones as well. Fair enough. I wonder what does this, because I mean this involves the whole of Ukraine. Some kind of attack that involves the whole of Ukraine here. The whole place is lit up, and possibly the whole of Ukraine here is experiencing air raids alerts. The two cameras just turned off there. Are they back? They're back. Fair enough. Good. Might not be the best time to relaunch your cameras there, but keeping an eye on all of this. And you can hear them all just going off in the background there. First cam. Left setup, is that smoke? Up here? That? Oh, that? Well, I can't see that. Something's definitely, it looks like it's coming from the ground there. Maybe something. Or clouds or something. Looks pretty cloudless, so yeah, some kind of fire maybe going on there. But I do kind of also see some clouds back there, maybe. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it, certainly. I didn't see that over there. Got good eyes, man. Yeah, some kind of maybe fire going on back there. I mean, we still hear air raids, and we hadn't any reports of any attacks anywhere here, so yeah, it may be coming in at any moment, by the way. I spelled Ukraine wrong in my hash check. Like, what the fuck is my... There we go. Update that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Right. We got a right hat. We got a right tax. Maybe turning off here. Is the Fred eluded? Is that what we're? Is that what we saw? Is there something going on? What is going on? Occupiers want to put unit number 4 of znpp into the hot stop mode, Aragon, or Energy John, or whatever you're gonna call him. Sorry, Energy Atom, or Energy Atom, or something like that, right? So, Ukraine personnel refuse to comply with instructions because it poses a threat to nuclear and radiation safety. This might be this fall flags or something going on there. Not here, of course, but this is what I've been talking about. We've seen these attacks of some sort, or promises of attacks, or something. I mean, if they're refusing to put it into to a stop mode, right? All I'm saying is, how long before they threaten someone enough to do it, right? What I'm saying. Like somebody was running there. Someone was yelling and then running. Look at that, guys. That does look kind of fiery there. Some kind of... Just replayed the same clip there. Replay the same clip? Oh, listen to it. You hear it? You hear it? I think that's a Tu-95 right there. I think I hear some kind of plane sound back there, very significantly. Sounds like one of those TUs planes right there. Got this special kind of rumbling. No, we don't really get trolls in here. I wouldn't say I've had any trolls so far. Oh yeah, that's probably true, DV. That's probably why you heard it twice. Yeah. I didn't think about that. Because these are somewhat of the same cameras there. Black smoke. Yeah, I mean... black smoke would maybe blend in better with a night vision camera, but maybe. Sounds like it's raining now. Yeah. Yeah, it does appear to be the same camera, although this one's a bit longer, that one's a bit more, well, this one's a bit more, yeah. I'm not doing this betting game with you, Ocean. What is it? What is it you're trying to achieve with this whole betting shit? What the fuck are you trying to achieve with this whole betting stuff? For 40 minutes. That's a long time to have air on at all. So that's taxed to death. Holy shit, why you Americans keep complaining about your taxes? Listen, your taxes are one of the lowest in the fucking world. Just want to point that out. Okay, you are not taxed as much as we are in Europe. And by the way, the reason why we love paying taxes, it's just those taxes actually go towards something productive. I'm not saying your guys aren't. I'm just saying, you know, welfare. This guy decided to stand in front of a camera and do a camera shoot there. Someone appears to be putting down something there. Come on. What the fuck is it doing? Well, 1 second. Some minor technical difficulties there. Some shit kept turning on. You think you get taxed a lot, atheist? Try living in Europe for a month, and then you'll figure out what taxes really is. It wouldn't hurt being taxed so much if those tax dollars went towards maybe your medical systems or your you know, healthcare in general. Well, maybe it wouldn't hurt so much to pay so many taxes. We got a P8 in Poland. Sky truck. Polish, yeah. I'm Danish. Baller. Ball. Dollar. Crazy Viking Dane. Yeah. That probably, yeah. Sounds about right. Map's turning off here now. Seems to be calming down. I feel like maybe the 40s in Ukraine maybe went a little bit overboard with that one. I do hear air raids in the back now, or that might be an all clear. Might just turn on one here for all clear now. please refrain to talk in English. There are a lot of English viewers, so I can't really switch over to Danish. It's going great, but I have to stay to that one. It's not 60%, but yeah. 60% is if you're wealthy. It's the it's more like if you're an average income, it's about 40%. It's a pretty good amount. 60% is if you pay top tax. It's called top tax. Sales taxes. We have work market contribution, and then we have fucking can't say all that in English. Property tax. Of course, we got property tax. I mean, in the state we pay of course pay to live there. Yeah, a lot of English viewers, so speaking Danish will probably confuse a lot of people. Whatever you guys are putting at me, then we got all these taxes, it's not worse than in the EU. Trust me, okay? I know you guys pay what you think is a lot of taxes, but trust me, we pay a lot of fucking taxes, okay? You don't have fucking sin taxes? What do you pay sin taxes? Is that some kind of fucking religious stuff? There's probably all clear sirens going on there in the background. In 2022, the average American contributed 8.9% of their income in state taxes. So that paid, and Alaska had one of the lowest ones, right? An individual who is fully taxed resident in Denmark as a main will be taxed according to an ordinary tax scheme by up to 50.2% / 55%, including AM taxes, which is also income taxes. 52% compared to 8.2%. I'm just going to point that out to you guys. %7.25% is your tax rate in California. For the whole of Denmark, we fucking pay about 50% of our fucking income. So don't go blathering me about you guys paying a lot of taxes. Trust me, we pay more. Taxed everyone to death. It has nothing to do with the amount of taxes you guys pay. Listen, it has about to do with the fact that you guys don't earn enough. And that's not because I want to say like, oh, you guys are poor. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you guys simply deserve more money. I mean, the working forces in America compared to the working forces in Denmark, you guys are way underpaid for the first. You do the same work, right? But you're way underpaid. I mean, an average person in the military salary compared to a Danish military, you know, you can make a life out of working. You can make a pretty comfortable life out of working in the military in Denmark. You know, I'm not saying you can't do that in America. I'm just saying you get a lot less tax. So you guys, all I'm saying is, you don't get paid enough. You know, I think that's the problems there. You know, you don't get paid as much, and then you have to be taxed as well. You know, which creates that dilemma. I mean, a teacher gets paid. Yeah, you know, fucking 55% as well. I want to point out to you guys that a teacher in America gets paid less than a fucking garbage man. So I don't think it's the issue in the factor of how much you pay in taxes. I simply think that the state needs to take a look at how much it pays its fucking hard-ass workers. You know? We don't. Kriska, I don't think we have that in Denmark. Yeah, state female. I think she's a female. Have you seen her behind? I'm kidding. But that's the problem, Bob. You know, a lot of people always. I mean, the problem is, you guys don't earn enough, and then they tax you as soon as you earn enough. The factor is, you should be earning more and paying the same amount of taxes. So it's really not the tax problems. You know, we pay more taxes. It's just the matter of fact that you guys simply don't earn enough. But that's, you know, that's what you should be really talking to the leaders about. Listen, I mean, they should pay you more and then keep things as they are. It's one of those constituent things that only really the American dreamers, which is the guys that have a lot of money, can make it in that world. Sad, it sucks, but yeah. I really don't know about those planes, because to be honest with you, if they went down last night, if they were shot down or some kind of debris was found now, I think somebody would have made a story about that on the news if Russia shut down 2 American planes. I mean, nobody claimed it to be Russia, but who else? I'm just saying that I think someone would have made a news story about that by now. About 2 American planes being shut down. And possibly, if they're still trying to verify it, that could be one thing. It's an active war zone, and they don't allow ships to fly through there, so getting an active verification of it is going to be hard. But yeah, I mean, they got a P-8 up in the same area today. I mean, it's hard to verify. I mean, they're going to have to use satellite pictures, and if that wreckage is underwater by now, you know, you can't really know anything. Well, P-8s are usually P-8s are usually American. I think Americans are the only one actually using P-8s, or not the only one, but they're the only one who owns them. But I think it was an American one. I think it was 2 American planes. Well, NATO, but you know, regardless or not, it was NATO. So, I mean, the Black Hawk is hard to shoot down from. Well, it's not hard to shoot down, but you know, it depends on what exactly they're used to shoot down with, of course. Oh, it's not. Okay, it wasn't a Black Hawk then, it was a Q4's drone. Oh, it's a Q4, a drone, and a P8. Okay. Well, I haven't really heard anything to it. I mean, confirming that sort of situation, you got to put into various factors, you know. If they shot down in an area that Russia has just now declared an area where no ships can go to, they shot it down in an area where you can't, where they can't, Global Hawk? I think maybe, I think you meant Global Hawk and not Black Hawk, but yeah. Which is deserted, but oh shit, did stuff just freeze? Sorry. I mean, listen, I'm not sitting here saying that it happened. Simply, I've not heard anybody else talking about it. But I mean, verifying that sort of thing would mean having to verify a wreckage in the middle of a war zone with the banning of ships. So that would be very hard to verify if anything did happen. I mean, it would also be not very hard, because if you know 2 planes didn't come back to the base, they would know about it. All I'm saying is, you know, they would have to, at this point, then address it sometime. They would have to address it. We have Zaporizhzhia just turned on here. I mean, at some point, they would have to address it. If they're trying to cover it up by now, or if they're trying to do something, I don't know. But, I mean, if 2 planes, American planes, were shot down, they possibly would have possibly made some kind of news story about that by now. But we have a P8 heading towards Kaliningrad right now. That's something we've seen before. They're keeping an eye on those subs going through that area, which is with a lot of reconnaissance aircraft up. And if the F part of it is that it's in planes? Oh, planes or ships are going boom? Oh, going, yeah. Over the Black Sea does not trigger. Yeah, I mean, depends on what kind of ship it is. But it would certainly have, I mean, they have at this point warned them not to go to Ukraine, so yeah. And Turkey has also said we won't be giving you guys any protection. I mean, we can't really know at this point. Can't really sit here and say that 2 planes and two American planes were shot down over the Black Sea, but it just begs the question if it was or wasn't. I don't know. I really don't know. And to be honest, I don't care. Just if there was, you know. Because if there was, it would get announced pretty quickly. But yeah, if they're trying to figure it out by now, maybe that P8 is there to figure it out. Troop transport has been. Yeah, we've seen reconnaissance aircraft landing there in, or special flight squadrons from America. We have the still same plane up here right now, which is a reconnaissance aircraft. This one is a Russian reconnaissance aircraft, and of course these men or personnel, whatever, that's been landing in these areas here is something that we've also seen. I mean, listen, if Russia is moving troops to that front, at this point I'm getting worried if they're about to do something extremely stupid, you know? You got keyboard hands. Sorry. You got keyboard hands. Huh. It's alright. I mess up my spelling as well sometimes. It's hard when English is not your first language, you know. And I don't know if there is atheists. And if there is, you'll probably hear about it. Lots of stuff actually going on. I would say all over the place. I mean, listen, I get you guys want the news as soon as possible, but sometimes you gotta relax, okay? Because the news will get here, and if we're going to war, you'll be sure to hear about it. But I mean, I've reported on what I said was certainly the situation in Belarus, which is getting worse there, and the situation here in Ukraine about znpp. And I don't want to sound pro-Russian, but I have to bring you guys the news here. And lots of well, there's probably not gonna be a nuke war in former, so that's not a great question. If there was to be true there, but Ukraine apparently seems to have lost a lot of man and material. You know, doing this fight and this frontline fight. And I am a pro-Ukrainian, I'm not a pro-Russian, but I have to be honest and bring you the news here that Ukraine has seen in this kind of offensive a Russian line that is held somewhat surprisingly, and a troop losment of Ukraine has been severe. Now, that's not because I'm not saying that. By the way, I hear air raids here in Ukraine as well right now. You got them cute here somewhere, probably along Zaporizhzhia, the next their front line. But you know, Russia, not to say has lost probably more, but I will have to be honest with you guys and say that Ukraine's counteroffensive has turned from being jabs to being very, very costly. So yeah. Yeah. It's, you know, at the moment what they need is more men. They need air support. So the reason why Ukraine is not really doing great, they don't exactly have just air superiority. Now Russia doesn't either, but they have been able to keep plundering the cities, and the only thing Ukraine can really do is pair up those air defenses. Now they have been working, but it would be greater if we can see some kind of assault with the with the plane. We see those F-16s come to Ukraine, and Ukraine get to use those and have some kind of air superiority to try and push back those Russians, shelling them, and not only shelling them, but bombarding them from the air. I think what Ukraine is lacking at the moment is that air superiority strength. I'm a little worried too about the whole Wagner group got in mind. What they need to do focus. I mean, what they need to do at this point is really take a relapse and then maybe regather their forces and they really need to do is take a relapse and gather their strengths in their minds again, and then try and redo it, maybe with some renewable assault. The amount of NATO equipment while asking a question, when is nuke war, is not a fucking question, Informer. It's a stupid question. So sorry that somebody said to you not to do fear porn and panic people. It's exactly like people like you who go into random places and say, oh, the world's about to explode. You know? So, saying that, so I'm not exactly happy, you know, when people come in here and ask me when the nuke war is starting. Because it's not, you know, and it makes people worry. And it's not something I try to do. I don't make people worry. What I try to do is make people understand. So please do not know that. It's also a stupid question, because how the fuck would I know when the nuke war is starting? Lots of air raids here going on. Oh, you see that? Look at that. Look at that. There's some kind of explosion there. Possibly shelling. But look at that. Yeah, something here. This is Donetsk here. Probably air raids coming here from Donetsk. Something happened there in Donetsk. Oh, it's out of the UK. Was it was it the United States own? Did United Kingdom own them, or did they? Is it just stationed there? Because sometimes they station them there, you know, because they don't bring drones from America and over to the Black Sea. They station them in a country so they can bring them out. I mean, yeah. I mean, they did it, which I haven't really heard about it. But of course, they're always trying to keep these things secret before the storm. But I haven't heard about it. I mean, we'll have to keep an eye on it. But right now, I can't really confirm that it's happened. I don't think anybody can. I mean, we've not seen the debris yet, so we're possibly trying to get into that. But it's hard to get, you know, looks at something like that when it happened inside of a Maritime that's been closed for all travel and everything. Well, the Russians are trying to cover it up or nothing, you know. They did do it, and now they're moving troops to Iceland. Not Iceland, sorry, Finland. You know, so they're trying to move troops to Finland there. To now know, oh shit, NATO's gonna do something soon. We better move some troops. You know. I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but you know, you never know nowadays. You never know. Nowadays, you never know when the Russians are about to do something incredibly stupid. This reconnaissance aircraft, Russian Special Flight Squadron, is heading a bit further into Russia now. It's going, it's going down. There's a little, I don't know what this area is called. It's something. Yeah, what? Danish? No, American. We still have a P8 here in the Black Sea. Well, next to the Black Sea, here in Romania. Gone actually into Romania. I think they are inside. They are. I mean, they're probably not on the street. They're probably just barking at the. Imagine having a hearing 100 times better than yourself, than your own, having to listen to air raids constantly. You know, it'll leave you with a fear for them. That's why it's whining. Oh, holy shit. Oh, look at that. Zaporizhia. Boom. Look at that. Yeah. I see that? Start one more time here. Boom. Something happened here in Zaporizhia. Some kind of big explosion there. Or some kind of explosion at least. There's not a thunderstorm in Zaporizhia. I mean, if there is, it just started, you know, because I haven't seen any other flashes here. If there is a thunderstorm, it just started. All you gotta keep in mind, what I'm saying to you guys is, if they want to put znpp into a hot stop, the occupiers want them to do it. They're saying no, you know, the workers are saying no, we can't do it, but the occupiers still want them to do it. I'm just saying, all I'm trying to say here is, it would result in a nuclear safety, and all it takes is a one worker, or at least the workers that need to do it, to bow into the Russians, you know, to bow into the Russians saying that, you know, we'll do it, which is, could happen at any moment, you know, if they're trying to put that thing into hot stop down, or whatever. I mean, look at that, stuff going on. More stuff going on. Look at that. More explosions here in Zaporizhia. Doesn't look like thunder. Could be, I don't know. Is there thunderstorms? No, I don't think so. Doesn't appear to be any thunderstorms going on. Maybe there is. I don't know. Huh. The Crimean bridge is temporarily closed and the air alarm is sounding. No, Flash said that. Well, maybe they're going for the train station. Train station, but maybe they're going for the train tracks or rails. I don't know, DV. It's just a siren. Yeah. I know. There is something that appeared to be going on here in Crimea. The air bridge has been closed because of, well, temporarily because of air raids alerts. I'm quite excited for that news. Yes, it's quite an exciting news. I will bring you this up now here so we can keep an eye on those lower levels there. It's quite exciting news, isn't it? You meant the light? You know, that was just light. That's some kind of thermal plant or something going on there. But that's 1 minute ago. That can't be 1 minute ago. It's 0-0 in Ukraine. Somebody's driving through with something there. Looks to be Crimean bridge, doesn't it? I mean, a Russian, speaking Russian. Moving something through there, or that? Yeah, a vehicle moving through there with stuff. Got transport or something going on there. It's not from right now. I know. That's like this is this light right there. It's there all the time. Look, it's there all the time. Usually it kind of gets somewhat high. I know what you're talking about. I saw it myself. You're talking about that. Yeah, that is. I mean, it came up all of a sudden. I know what you're talking about, but we've seen that happen before. I mean, it does appear to be light in that area. It does appear to be light, some kind of light going on in that area. I mean, it does look big. I'll be honest, you know. But it has what we think is light going on in that area. Oh yeah. I mean, that one appears to be. It appears to be light that's been going on. I mean, that looks a bit suspicious. I'll be honest, you know. It's just the reason why I've stopped reacting to it is because we've seen it all the time, you know. But I can't really, I can't discredit it because it is true. I mean, it did look kind of big. Wowzers, you know. Yeah, I mean, we have seen what appeared to be that happening before. I can't say it's not anything. I can't say it's anything, you know. I'm not gonna sit here and say it is or it's not, you know. Oh yeah, the lady. Well, yeah, there was a scene in Chernobyl where a lady drove through the city announcing to everyone they had to evacuate. That sort of, but that one was Crimean. I don't think it was that. Blockade? D-23, what do you mean about blockade? I haven't seen any Russian book. Have they talked about that? Oh, you talking about the sea blockade? Yeah. Yeah, that one has been set up. Something always looks weird. Turn down that area. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Just in, terror alarm here. Russia closed Crimea bridge. Holy shit, guys. Holy fitchstickles. Holy fitchstickles. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, if they close down that bridge, you know, that's indications that they're doing something. But I don't know why they'd be closing down the bridge and not the railroad. I mean, they might be closing down the whole thing because they don't know what they're gonna hit. But goddamn, you know. That's definitely gotten pretty serious. I mean, they're closing down that bridge. You know, it makes me wonder if they go to. Oh, we have some explosion cars on there, pretty usual. But if they go to blow up that Crimean bridge again, you know, what kind of response are we gonna see with Putin the next time? Because that would be pretty big one, pretty big assault. Announcements. Oh, so you got to talk about Premiere. Oh, sorry, I mean Chernobyl. It's also possible that they closed down the bridge to do some repairs, although I don't see why they would be closing down a bridge to do repairs at 12 a.m. or, you know, midnight. I don't see why anybody would be going to work and doing repairs at midnight. You know, that doesn't seem very Russian-like. It is reported that the Crimean bridge is temporarily closed. A signal of air alarm sounds leaves the bridge to everyone, reports the RK operational headquarters. The work of the Kerch Strait crossing is temporarily suspended. Oh, so the work on it is also temporarily suspended. That's been restored. Traffic on the Crimea bridge has been restored. The Russian talk about the alleged training. What? Here you are. So we can hear some kind of. I'm not Russian, so I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what this says. Well, that's the 27, 23, 23. So that's, yeah. Today. That's today. The guy talking here. He just started. Something. That looks like a bridge he's driving on. So yeah, definitely. You can also see the other road over here completely closed. How they're driving now they're driving in opposite directions on the same road, which definitely indicates that the one bridge, you know, which was actually Russian design into the water, has actually appeared to be the other side is now repaired. So yeah, I mean, impaired. They've probably done some kind of investigation on it and then said they can drive through it. Hal Turner garbage? Oh, I'm not gonna. Hal Turner is one of the persons you would not want to be listening to. Very close. Yeah, so that's there. Okay. Well, let's get waiting for some good news. I mean, hopefully, right? I mean, listen, it will make my day a little bit better if Ukraine blew up that rail line. It would just get a little bit better. I mean, Witchy, you know, British are safe unless you're fighting against Ukraine, and they're not so safe. Well, British are very safe unless you're fighting against Ukraine. Then you might want to consider using a boat. It's also a bit unsafe. You know, pretty much anything is unsafe at that point. Sounds like somebody's dragging something along the ground there. I wouldn't even walk on that bridge. That's how safe. That's how unsafe that bridge is. I mean, let's get a little bit of a sliver of hope to that happening, right? Please, great lords of the heaven, bring us some good news. I mean, listen, a bridge falling over because of wind is just sloppy engineering. You know, it should be able to withstand pretty much any winds. I mean, that's just sloppy engineering, really. I get that same light here. I mean, there's certainly something going on there. You know, nothing makes that kind of light. You know, that's one hell of a big spotlight going on there, but it could be a spotlight or some kind of air defense systems to help air defense. I don't know, but yeah, something may be going on there. We have seen it before, but of course, yeah, I'm not gonna count out that something is not happening there. Honestly, we should just get Chinese to build us a lot of bridges. I'll be honest, those guys, they make a bridge every week or something like that. It's insane to cooperate with their massive highways and mass population and massive highways being built. You know, I'm just saying, get some Chinese people to make some bridges. You know, not just Chinese people. That's not what I'm trying to say. The Chinese workers, you know, those who do build the bridges, because they've gotten pretty good at it. I made it sound a bit wrong. That's not what I meant to say. I'm hearing some weird sounds here in the background. Sounds like a train, maybe? It sound like a train to you? I know it's not facing ZNP, John. I know that. Well, yeah. Listen, guys. I know it's not from ZNP. I never said it was from ZNPT. When did I say it was from ZNPP? I never said it was from ZNPP. I just said that it was. I said that it was something weird, and we know it's not from ZNPP because I've said that, verified that way before. So, yeah, I know it's not from ZNPP. Or looking at ZNPP. There's some kind of action there from the P8. Flying pretty low, actually. 20,000 feet. Just outside Kaliningrad here. Look at that. Well, we don't know if it's fire either, so it's not. I don't think it's a fire either. This area sounds like a train. There's also Zaporizhzhia Oblast there. Yeah. Fair enough, John. I've told pretty much everybody that it's not from ZNPP. Yeah. But it's I mean, some kind of factory or something. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like it's all come from Donetsk, maybe. Can't hear it from there. The place you appear to be hearing it from is here. Yeah. Somewhere from here, Donetsk or something. It sounds like a long-ass train moving through, doesn't it? It could be rain. I mean, at this point, it's one hell of a long-ass train. Eastern Ukraine, some near Kyiv. Fair enough. Alright, thank you. only. I just feel like every time I go off live and then I come back, you know, then I come back and it's like, oh, then something happened. I will be back in a second here, guys. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I'm kind of grinding out here, but I'll be back here in a second. Oh shit, how you guys doing? I'm back. Yeah, it's definitely rain or something. It's almost too quiet. One second. Replaced by a dog? What are you guys talking about? My Twitter is in the description below. Oh, that guy. Yeah, I heard about that. He's alright now, isn't he? The dog and him. Weird thing is, I mean, not the weird thing, it's not weird. The dog was completely fine, didn't look thin at all, right? And the man also looked, you know, I'm back now, yeah. The man also looked, he looked thin, right? But it just appears to me that he used pretty much everything he caught to feed that dog, you know? I'm feeling a Netflix movie coming along here. maybe with Tom Hanks. Yeah. Oh, what was that? The lightning? Look here. That looked like... That looked like thunder. Zaporizhzhia, of course, being the only one left under air alert. What? Alert. Tried to find land and never come back? Why? gotta remember that he was drifting in the Pacific, one of the biggest oceans in the world. There's pretty much no land in that area. I don't know if it'd be lucky to find some kind of islands or something. You guys gotta remember that being alone is fun and all, but they can also be your worst enemy. You start hating people, you know? Starting to love being alone is not always a good thing. I like my alone time as much as I like my social time. Castaway 2. It'll be called Castaway 2, this time at sea. What's up, man? You left the camera there. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna discount what you're saying there, Witchy, because yeah, I did forget that you had 7 kids, so I'll take everything back now. I forgot you had 7 kids. Yeah, you get to be alone. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, enjoy your drive time. Jesus Christ, 7 kids. Gee, fuck. How are you alive? That's my question. How are you alive? Are you okay? I mean, if you hadn't had 7 kids, then, you know, but... trying to look, see if there's any news on the Kirk Strait. It doesn't appear to be. Other than it being closed. Test you every damn day. Yeah. I mean, I get that. Well, I don't, but, you know. I not have kids. Not yet. Thank God for that. Wow. That's harsh. Yeah, grandma baby's gonna be older than you? What? What do you mean by your grandma's baby gonna be older than you? Oh, grandbabies. Oh. Oh, grandbaby's gonna be older than you. Fair enough. Yeah. I understand what you were saying. I was like, what are you talking about? Wait, your youngest is 12 and your granddaughter's 8. You don't have kids either? Well, mainly it's because I'm pretty much too young. But, well, at least I feel like I'm too young. I am too young. Yeah, 52. Well, props to that. Witchy, you do a good job. Or, yeah, you could say that. Don't blame me, that's Zuckerberg's spell check for you. Certainly some kind of severe rain going on in Ukraine there. They keep me young. Those damn babies, they keep me young. Wait, that's a good thing. So, yeah. So you were 49. Why did I take long to figure that out? I don't know. I literally counted down from 52 to 49, and it was like, oh, you're 26, looking 17, 18 years old. That's unfortunate. Well, is it? I mean, kind of is it? It's a good thing. Still got a PA running it up the Baltics right now, actually. I was at Kaliningrad just here a second ago. My grandma's useful looks. That's nice. Yeah. Well, long sure happy. What the fuck, Timothy? What the fuck? Oh, hey. What's going on in this chat right now, guys? Still a hottie. Still a hottie. What the fuck? That's hilarious. Changing the fact attack to which you go 52. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see your name is which you go. Oh my god. Like, why am I? I'm stupid. You know. I didn't even see your name was 51. Or well, not 50. Your name was 60. You know what I'm saying. Alright. Makes a little bit more sense there, Timothy. I mean, even 57. Is there something else if like a 20-year-old said it, you know? I mean, not that it's wrong or anything, you know, but it's just like, what the... Well, there you go, Witchy. You still got some admirers there. Doesn't, you know? Yeah. Oh, we got an E6 over America right now. Nuke sniffer, or well, nuke carrier actually. You know, the story behind the E6 was actually because the Soviet Union was outmatching America in many ways, production-wise, you know, rocket-wise, everything, you know. So America said, well, we're not going to be able to fend off an attack from the Soviet Union if we by, you know, nuke attacks, simply because we won't be able to deter the attacks. We won't be ready in time. So the E6 came up, and the E6 was an all-flying vehicle, you know, not vehicle, sorry, plane that was flying at all times, 24/7, pretty much. Well, of course, landing and shifting people, of course, but there's also one of the reasons why they lost a lot of nukes and stuff like that, because some did crash, and you know, flying around 24/7 with a nuke in the back is also pretty risky. But yeah, that's what they use the E6 for. They don't really do it so much anymore because there isn't such an independent threat anymore from Russia. But they used to fly them around, you know, as a sort of deterrent system or sort of a readiness system. So you know, they wouldn't have to worry about not having the ability to restrike Russia or Soviets. But yeah, that's why they still use those E6 today. History lessons with Emil. Boring history. Actually, quite exciting. Let's point that out. Said, heck yeah, they gotta pay my bills. What's a hobby? Is a hobby, does that mean husband? Hobby. Oh. Yeah, Americans. Oh, yeah. You guys say hobby. Hobby. Oh, yeah, hobby. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, hobby means, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, what, hey, you told your hobby. I told my hobby, so we're good. I'll show you the daily wind patterns here. Some interesting wind patterns here today, actually. The thing about where the 7P is. 7P is here, right? Now, what's happening in Ukraine today is that it's pretty much doing this sort of gathering. There's storms going on in Ukraine, it appears. But look at that. All the wind there is sort of gathering inside the train. But it is going towards Russia. Most of it. Just want to point that out. Chrome Dome. Yeah, I mean, a lot of what America did was, you know, deterioration. And yes, it was freaky, but it was necessary to the survival of the planet's defense. You guys also heard about Star Wars? There. Star Wars as well was one of the Reagan systems. Just freeze. Inspectors still do not have. That's one of the things I've heard here, that the inspectors have still not been given access to. Yeah, I saw that, atheist. Apparently IAEA has not been given access to the roof of one of the reactors. Appears to be reactor 4, and they've still not been given access. That roof was the one that we had the stories of those. Objects on the roof there, so they're still not being given access to that area. Still trying to. Yeah, Star Wars. And a nuke deterrent shield. It was a bit of a. it was a bit of a. How would you put that? Maybe a stretch in technology. I mean, if they did make it happen, you know. Imagine if we never stopped the Cold War. What kind of technology would we have today? I'm just wondering, you know. Back. You're up back. Oh, okay, look at that. We got a Boeing RC-145U combat stent over Japan. And a river drone. No, a Cobra ball. Look at that. And it's apparently a MiG. We got Super Hercules and a combat scent. Look at that. Got a combat scent right there. There's one with the warplanes right there. The ones with those teeth. You know. Look at that. River joint. Well, not sorry. Cobra ball. Kind of looks like a river joint, but. All early command sensors, or how you would call it. Look at that, right there, right over Japan. Wowzers. Black Hawk. That oh, we got two P3s, sublocators, and a P8. Yeah, look at that. We got a P8 and two P3s. We got a sub hunter and a P3. Now these guys have been hanging out around Vancouver Island the last 3 days here, actually, I would say. So look at that. Like P3, two P3s, the sublocators, and a P8 right there. Just doing the same circles around here. Same area as yesterday as well. So might be keeping an eye on something going on there. Oh, another P8. Yeah, we got two P8. Look at that. Another P8 right there. And an Airbus. Something's going on. Something's going on. Yeah, but yeah, there's. I mean, I'm not gonna rule out training. Of course, they do a lot of training in the areas around Japan, and yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's not every day you see a combat scent and a P1. Look at that. There's also another reconnaissance, just a Japanese reconnaissance aircraft drop as well, the P1. What's that? Looks like something was going on there. Was that thunder? Was it there? So, yeah, no, look at that. Kind of looks like thunder, doesn't it? I think I see it in the background there of, yeah. I think it might be thunder. We'll keep an eye on it. Is that Kiev? There might be some thunder going on. Oh, look at that. Donetsk as well. Yeah, maybe thunder. I mean, it's very fast to be thunder. Sloviansk, I believe these are areas around Odessa, Mykolaiv, along the front line, I believe so, or in Crimea. I'm not really sure. But it's somewhere along the front line. Well, I mean, you can look at the description there. I can't really, I mean, I don't want to miss anything happening in Ukraine. There's not really anything, but, you know. See the volcano? Come on. By the way, I want to, if anybody didn't hear what I said yesterday, the side of the wall on the volcano here collapsed yesterday. So, look at that. The side of this wall here collapsed yesterday, making this stuff happen here. You also see how it closed up the area over here. Usually we had lava going through this little pit right here, but it's happened that the wall here collapsed and it's now going to that side, so it's kind of creating a new sort of dip right there. I do encourage you guys to go watch it. This is the AFAR TV. I do have the channel linked in the description if you guys want to watch that. Great stuff. Welcome. I sure seem to be welcome. It seems kind of quiet. Oh, sorry, I forgot the clock. It's kind of seemed quiet tonight, doesn't it? Kind of motorbike went through there or something. Oh, look at that. What's that? Some kind of thunderstorm. It appears to me that there's a thunderstorm going on. I can't pronounce it on that, on everything else there, but yeah. Some kind of thunderstorm or something going on there. seems kind of quiet tonight. What is it, 1 a.m. and it's sort of nothing really going on there. I don't know, you know? I mean, we did hear the bridge being closed, but haven't really heard any more. Haven't heard or seen anything more. So anyone who doesn't know or just joined here, this is the situation at the Crimean bridge here as of quite a long time ago. I mean, this was about 3 hours ago. Kind of sound here. Apparently, what you can hear here is it's the bridge or some kind of speaker saying, "Get off the bridge." This work has also been suspended. That's the situation there. Probably all vehicles are off the bridge at this point or something along that line, but. Yeah, the bridge is quite long, so it does take a little bit of time, but this is about maybe 3 hours, so about now the bridge should have been cleared. We haven't really heard any opening of the bridge just now, so yeah. That's what's going on at the moment at the bridge there. Belarusian forces being trained by Wagner. Russian reconnaissance aircraft doing something weird stuff, lots of reconnaissance and all that kind of stuff all over the world at the moment. We have actually quite a lot of stuff going on all over. Who's the other one I was thinking about? Oh yeah, Russia creating a blockade of ships heading into Ukraine there. You know, every ship trying to head to Ukraine will be shot at, which will severe escalation. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. P8s over the Black Sea, P8s in the Baltic Seas, lots of reconnaissance going on. Some kind of troop movements maybe or something. Personnel carriers heading towards the border with them, well, heading towards an area along that. We got the reconnaissance aircraft here. It's gonna splash. This appears to be around this area. I don't know if you guys can see that again. A special Russian flight squadron has been doing some reconnaissance in the area. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Is that rain? Down just a bit. It's a bit too loud to keep going. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that was loud. Something going on there. That's probably rain hitting the camera or the mic. Something along that line. Holy shit, that was loud. Can't have that happening all the time, can we now? know what they say. Oh, I really hope something happened at that bridge. Why? Why, you ask? Well, why not? Why not? Come on, Ukraine. Kill that railroad. All you need to do now is kill that railroad, and I'll be happy. I'll leave you. I'll shut up then. I'll even shut up. I'll shut up, pack up, and leave. I'll shut up, pack up, and leave. Pack up, shut up, and leave. Alright, see you later, Ocean. Thank you for stopping by, being here, modding, doing whatever. So I kind of like the jam before the storm, right? I mean, I'm just sitting here waiting for something or someone, some kind of news coming. We know something is about to happen, but, you know. Oh, yeah, ENM or full blast, yeah. Saporishi turn on there. Now, we know something on some sort, between Belarus and then this ZNPP, something is about to happen. They're about to do something stupid. I have that feeling, and I have looked at the evidence. We don't know what, but it's about to happen, and it's about to go live. Not right now, maybe, but someday around this time. It's kind of like the calm before the storm, right? Oh, fucking Christ. Philippine military. Cessna class. Oh, Skyhawk. No. But I got Spartan up over, Australia got a Spartan up. Reconnaissance aircraft as well. I'm not saying, I got so many reconnaissance aircraft at the moment. I'm keeping an eye on something. Oh, look at that. Australian AVAC. Look at that. That plane right there is up over, holy shit, what the fuck did I just do? Look at that. They got this shit. They got the plane up over Australia right now. Look at that. Kangaroo. I'll show you the real proof here. Look at that. Like a lot of airway, you know, a lot of reconnaissance aircraft. I mean, really a lot. Those are not, but they're probably training. Look at that. Boeing. He got a Spartan and he got a AVAC. Or how would you say it? Well, I mean, listen, I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but I know it's a reconnaissance aircraft, something kind of early command center or something. Got a lot going on. I mean, I'm telling you. A lot of command centers. Is too happy with a Navy block. Well, to be honest with you guys, I think maybe some of those news media may have made the whole block thing sound a bit more extreme. What the real block is the area around from where Moldova starts to where, you know, so look at this. The Black Sea's not completely cut off. You're allowed to sail through there, but not, you know, with not only Russians are allowed to sail through there, they're allowed to sail through there. You have, you know, the only thing that's not allowed now, because these guys still sail through here to Romania and Moldova and all that, the only thing that's not allowed, and what they're saying to warn about, is sailing from here, you know, here to, or from here, from there to over there, right? From there to over there. This area right here is what they consider Ukraine, which is true. And this area right here is what they consider and will say, and then what they said was, this is where we will be killing you if you go near it. And so you look over here, this is still Ukraine, but this is the Russian occupied territory, and they're still allowing ships to go through this area right here. You know? What appears to me now as well is that we're seeing maybe some ships being turned around here. Look at that. Appears that some ships are not turning around actually, or they're not going under Crimean at the moment. Look at that. Look at that. They're not going under it right now. Stop. Look at that. They're completely blocked up. And also, we had the bridge closed down, so very likely that that's the reason why they're not going through right now. Look at that. But yeah, so the block is not, you know, involving Turkey. Turkey can still transport from, I mean, we had Taiwan from Russia to Taiwan to Russia right there, and we had so many, you know, with Turkey right here as well. Can still go through there, you know. How you doing, live? You can still go through there, you know. So Turkey can still transport and all. They just can't go up here to get the grain from Ukraine, which is what they've banned. Everybody going through this area right here will be what's so-called shut down, as they would like to say it. Or not shut down, obviously, but synced, or how you would say it. It's my understanding of the situation at the moment. This new version of the AVAX aircraft? Yeah, exactly, right? So, airback, right? Reconnaissance. I mean, you don't fuck with Turkey, you know. I mean, not only because they're Turkey, but because they're also NATO. So, you know. I mean, it also comes as China has launched these new sort of submarines, which are supposed to be insane. You know, these new sort of nuclear submarines that are supposed to be insane and all that kind of stuff. Right? Trying to see if I can find some kind of video on it. So. Okay, maybe this one.
Has China just debuted a new and insanely powerful nuclear submarine? It was May in Huludao, Liaoning province in northern China when satellites caught something unexpected emerging from the water at the shipyard. It was a massive new submarine, very different from the kinds China has previously had in its arsenal. It didn't take long for analysts to determine that it was likely a nuclear attack submarine, and one with heavy artillery. The satellite photo was blurry, but it was clear enough to make out that it likely had a new high-tech propulsion system that would help it escape detection, as well as launch tubes for cruise missiles. Analysts believe this is part of China's strategy to project strength around Southeast Asia and intimidate regional powers, as well as the US. In the event of a larger war breaking out over Taiwan, China likely hopes to use this submarine to target American bases, including US territories like Guam. So it's likely that the US and its allies will be watching the water closely, looking for any evidence of this possible game changer.
Turkey does have a big
Has
deal in
China
that.
just debuted a new and insanely
But that's, you know, one of those...
Oh boy, I'm so excited for my first.
Has China just
China
debuted a
is
new
a-
and insanely powerful nuclear submarine?
I'm not saying those are Chinese subs that they're looking for, but China has been more and more provoking sort of a, well, no, I wouldn't say escalation, but I would say a, well, yeah, I would say actually say escalation, that they're trying to make America do something, you know, they're you know, bullies, really. I mean, what they are is bullies, you know. What they're doing now is basically being bullies. So yeah. Well, I've not worked on something displaying tools from China. No, I've not. But you know, I'm not saying they're good. But if what you think, if what you think I'm saying is that they're good, I'm not saying they're good. What I'm doing is reporting on it. I'm not saying anything about it. In fact, I don't indulge in the whole who's good or not. You know, every one of those have capabilities. I'll be honest with you. I don't think you know, Chinese-made ships are very effective in any way. Of course, they have capabilities, but yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. Yeah. Doesn't mean I like all American tools as well. I'll be honest with you. There are some American tools which when I look at them, I think, what the fuck are you doing? You know? I mean, it goes both ways. That's what I'm trying to say. Look at that. We got an Airbus, Russian Airbus as well. They're definitely moving some kind of personnel up here to this area. Because look at it. They're moving, I mean, Airbus after Airbus after Airbus. And reconnaissance aircraft, special flight squadrons. Either they're moving something up there to do something stupid or something's going on. Yeah, I said that earlier live. Yeah, I said that. Well, to be honest, I like the new F-35. I just doubt what makes it a 5th gen fighter. You know, I feel like what I would want is like a fast ass plane. What I think we should make is those interceptors. Russia wants to fuck around, right? They're gonna fuck around and want to find that. We're gonna make some interceptors, fast as fuck, right? Comes up along the side of the border there. Yeah. Do I still sound like Christopher Walken? I will ban. Oh, I'm kidding. Start going like, I will ban people who tell me I look like him. Like, not look like him, sound like him. No. No, I don't. I wouldn't do that. Don't worry. Not that kind of person. Don't you worry. Really sound like Christopher Walken. I don't think I do. Probably. I don't know. Ed. Do I sound like him? Hey, do I sound like Christopher Walken? Yeah, you do. Oh, shit. We got a Polish border guard as well. Look at it, this is what I'm saying. These guys are, I mean, air con and air recon all over the fucking world at the moment. They're keeping an eye on something. I'm not gonna deny something here, guys. Something's definitely going on, because now we got Polish border guard flying along the whole fucking border here. Look at that. That's Polish border guard planes right there. Look at it. They're flying here. Now they're going all the way over there. Maybe towards Kaliningrad. I don't know why they're going so far out to sea right there, but look at that. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, listen, I mean, the grain coming out from Ukraine, it might not affect you so much as it's going to be affecting third world countries. What it will be affecting, holy shit, what it will be affecting is developing countries, like African countries and stuff like that. I mean, we're talking about a lot of grain coming out from Ukraine each year. And, well, used to at least, you know, very fertile land. Now, it will affect it in a tiny way for you, but the way that, of course, Europe is set up does allow for a great amount of grains to come out and be able to feed ourselves. But having to also be able to export and increase export from not only ourselves but to Africa might mean that we have to shorten a bit, you know. So there might be a rise in bread costs, you know, grain alone cost more, but yeah. But it's not going to affect you as much as it's going to be affecting third world countries or developing countries, as you want to say, you know. I mean, they're using starvation as a weapon. That's what they're doing. That's what Russia does, you know. Africa doesn't have a navy? Well, Africa's not a fucking country. Africa's a continent. If you ask me if Libya got a navy, you know, a lot of those third world countries don't have navies going around. I think the only navy that might be going around is Egypt. Maybe some navies are in some of those developing countries. Morocco, definitely. But yeah, not a lot of them. Yeah, I saw that, Bob. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Russia targeting civilian ships is, could be a major escalation if they fuck something up, destroy a wrong ship, you know. But what I thought you asked me live is if Africa had a navy. I thought that you thought Africa was a country. Alright. I mean, some of the countries, I mean, Egypt, Morocco, but you got to remember a lot of those countries are failed states. You know, Libya is a failed state. Nigeria, a lot of those are failed states and do not have neither the budget or time to put up proper armies or you know, not at the time to put up proper. Oh, that's good live. I mean, Ugh. Holy shit. Getting tired. Oh, it's about to be 2 a.m. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, dope. I love it. Ugh. Jamie Foxx is out of the gutter and looks healthy in recent shared photos. That's great. I mean, he had a stroke, I believed, but he appeared to be looking good again. Looks a little messed up, I'll be honest. I mean, the thing about, I don't want to, this is not want to take up guys' time. He does look a bit messed up, doesn't he? I mean, I don't know if you guys heard about Jimmy Fox, but 2 a.m. That's enough. It's still 6:30 here. 6:30. Are you fucking staying up all night? What? But he does look a bit, dreary-eyed. I think that wasn't there before. You can definitely see that something happened there, but he looks healthy. It's good, and I'm happy. He's just generally one of my favorite actors, and I would hate to see him perish. Believe it or not, I have a favorite actor, and it's not me. I'm not an actor, but you get what I'm saying. I see one guy posting the same thing you guys said here. How old is he? I think he's in his 50s. Jamie Foxx, he's like, yeah, dude, that's not Jamie Foxx. No, it is. It is actually. Sorry, I mean Jamie Foxx. I don't know why I keep calling him Jimmy. His name is Jamie, not Jimmy. I mean he is 55, so he's getting there. But he looks great for his age, And Jamie Foxx, he looks great for his age, for his age, He's older than you, which I just want to point that out. He still looks great. Not that you don't. I mean, I really don't know how you look, but that came out wrong. That's a body double? Oh, look at that. Does it look like thunder to you guys? Is it? Maybe. It does look something like it, Look at that. Oh, it's Jimmy. Yeah, check that out. Look at that. See? Look at that. That did look like it came from the sky. Impossible. Well, wow. Now listen, I happen to think that it is Jamie Foxx. I have it on good authority that it's him. I don't know. I mean, I can't confirm it, but you know, I don't buy into the whole they're robots and they get replaced and all that. I know it's a talk, you know. What was that? What is that? You see the red light turning on there? It's in Kramatorsk. That's in Donetsk. What's that? Look at that. What is that? There's red light somewhere. It's not near a harbor. Maybe some kind of air light. What is that? It was like a light, red light shining towards the ground. The fuck was that? I can't tell lightnings from booms anymore. I'll be honest. This war has changed me. I just think everything is a fucking explosion at this point. It's the mothership. No, but I don't know. What the fuck was that? You can't take anymore, Captain. Oh, sorry. She actually can. No. The whole stop with the whole clone thing, you know. Holy shit, they're not fucking clones, they're just people. I mean, the whole I don't buy into the whole Hollywood clones thing. Holy shit. They just have a lot of money so they can take care of their skin. That's what happens, you know. That's what happens when you have money. You look good, even though when you're 60. I mean, look at that. Does that look like thunder? I mean, I know there's thunder going on in the area, but oh yeah, that's definitely thunder. Look at that. That was thunder. That was thunder. Look at that. You saw that? Keep an eye on it. Look at it again there. Look at that. Paused it here, but look. You can see the line there. Look. He's breaking out the thunder weapons. He's controlling the thunder. That's actually the newest Russian technology. Captain, she can't take anymore. Well, actually, sorry, Captain. She actually could. I feel very bad. I keep saying that she can't take anymore, but actually she can. Every time I say she can't take anymore, I always come up with an idea how she can take more. I mean, that was pretty distinctly lightning, to be honest. Can't take any more, Captain. Holy shit. I actually want to become a flight mechanic, flight engineer, so you know, one day I imagine that I'm gonna be on that ship and I'm gonna go, "She can't take any more, Captain." Stop fucking lagging, will ya? Piece of shit. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Can you stop? I'm just clicking on stuff. Scotty, how long before it goes out? Scotty, how long before it goes out? Captain, it went out about an hour ago. We're firing on fumes. Korean Army reports gains around Bakhmut. Nice. Well, great job, guys. I imagine somebody telling Putin in his room, you know, I can't take anymore, Captain. We will have to pull out of the war, Captain. Sir, Uta. Putin, we will have to pull out the war. Alright, my friend, alright. Come with me over to the window, and I will show you war. Did I say war? I meant ground. Alright guys, with that, we just hit the 3-hour mark. I am pretty tired. If there's some kind of thunderstorms going off there, I am gonna be leaving you guys tonight. And tonight I will be I'm gonna shut off the PC to give it a bit of a rest, so it's not on all night again. Unfortunately, I'll have to do that. Now, if you guys want to monitor these channels here, they are in the description, all of these. Do go check them out. I will be back live tomorrow. I actually tried to get live a bit more early, but I'll be back with you guys tomorrow. But I unfortunately will not be leaving the stream up for you guys tonight. Will be a streamless night, but hopefully you guys can survive that. You guys have a good night and all that, and I'll just see you on the flip side, right? I'll see you on the flip side. Have a good night. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye.